one who intend to cause problems in Benue State. The Director General states that Governor Alia expresses hope that the people of Benue State will not sit and fold their arms to watch their state being destroyed, urging them to remain calm, focused, peaceful, and supportive of the good governance his administration is providing, which he notes cannot be truncated.
We are all aware of the good works of the governor, and we cannot afford anybody or groups of persons trying to truncate the good works through evil intents.
According to him, the governor expresses gratitude to the people of Benue State for their support to his government by agreeing to distance themselves from the planned nationwide protest. Emmanuel Akula, Benue Television News, Makudi.
More unions and groups have continued to assure Governor Hassan Daniel of their decisions not to join the August 1st, 2024 nationwide protest in Nigeria. This is coming after the governor's interaction Monday with labor unions and groups at IBB Square in Makudi. In the latest declaration to the governor's call to stand down the move is the Benue State chapter of Nigerian Union of Teachers (NUT). Once again, correspondent Emmanuel Akula has details of this report.
Ahead of the planned nationwide protest in Nigeria, Governor Hassan Thalia impresses on labor unions and associations in the state on the need not to be part of the exercise. The governor cites the already volatile nature of the country at the moment due to insecurity, emphasizing the need for the people to rather strengthen their support for his administration and that of President Bola Tinubu's federal government in the drive to reposition Benue State and other states in Nigeria.
You have a feel that something is not right by your own prescription or by your organizational tenets and hopes. But the moment it departs from peaceful to anarchy, to destruction, to killings, and to all that, then it's gone way out of the prescriptions of the law.
In line with this, the leadership of teachers in Benue State under the umbrella of the Nigeria Union of Teachers (NUT) are assuring the governor of not joining the protest. The group justifies its decision to revert to the governor's call as part of its support for his people-oriented policies, mentioning his bold step in accepting to pay the 70,000 naira minimum wage to workers in the state at such a critical time. The teachers note that when fulfilled, it will ameliorate the present conditions of the people.
We remain committed to the administration of Father Alia and in one voice saying the storm is over. We continue to be with you, the Reverend Father, because of the bold step you have taken to help teachers and bring teachers of Benue Public Primary School at the higher height.
The workers commend the governor for fulfilling campaign promises by giving his total support and granting local government autonomy in the state, aside accepting to pay at least a month arrears owed workers in the August salary payment. This they regard as true reflection of a leader with unflinching affection for his people, especially during the current economic hardship being experienced in Nigeria.
As an affiliate of Nigerian Labour Congress, we as union wish to call on our members to avoid a nationwide protest on end bad governance from 1st to 10th of August 2024.
The Nigerian Labour Congress, Trade Union Congress, Benue Motorcycle Association and Market Unions, and others such as National Union of Benue State Students had also conveyed their decisions to the governor not to join the planned exercise. Emmanuel Akula, Benue Television News, Makudi.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Now, as part of efforts to digitize governance and manage the security of the state, Benue State Government has established Benue Digital Infrastructure Council. Governor Hassan Talia announced this during Digital Security Town Hall meeting organized by Office of his Special Advisor on Security in conjunction with Ministry of Information in Makudi. Our correspondent Martha Iku reports.
Protection of lives and property is key to the success of every government. This town hall meeting is put together by the Office of the Special Advisor to the Benue State Governor to address lingering issues around security of lives in Benue State. The government is aware that maintaining absolute security needs collaborative efforts of government and sundry. Moved by this, the Special Advisor on Security to the Benue State Governor put up this meeting to bring everyone on the same page. Benue State Governor Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia says government has earmarked funds to digital security infrastructure as a strategic move. Represented by the State Deputy Governor Dr. Sam Ode, the governor says over 93 billion naira bond has been deployed to digital security infrastructure and devices to curb insecurity in the state and is expected to raise over 190 billion for the state in the next 10 years.
The Benue State Executive Council approved the establishment of business to manage security information designed to digitalize governance and enhance the management of our economy and our security, among other services.
He highlighted efforts that the earlier-led government is putting in place to change the security architecture of the state, calling for cooperation of citizens to help disseminate proper information to security agencies in the fight against insecurity.
We met a very terrible security situation. Every day, every night, we heard about killings. People were named, properties in millions and in hundreds of millions destroyed. We sat down and had to redesign the security architecture of the states. We also established a Bureau for Homeland Security.
The Special Advisor to the Benue State Governor on Internal Security, Chief Joseph Har, explains that the aim of the town hall meeting is to enhance synergy between conventional and non-conventional security agencies and the civilians. He stresses the need to be on the same page to stem the tide of insecurity in the state.
Insecurity is a menace. That is a global issue that needs to be tackled head-on. Unfortunately, there's a divide among the civilian populace and the law enforcement agents. Among the law enforcement agencies, there is no enough synergy. Elsewhere, there's infighting. Thank God for Benue State, our coming on board has drawn the law enforcement agents together to have some synergy and sharing of information together. So we want to draw the law enforcement agencies together to be on one group, and the civilian populace on one group, the two groups join together to fight the common enemy, which is insecurity.
On his part, the Special Advisor to the Governor on External Security and Liaison, retired Colonel Alex Igbaya, says government is working to make life conducive for people who should not be pushed to protest. One after the other, stakeholders in the town hall meeting bear their minds on the issue of security. Stakeholders during the meeting focuses on issues around attacks on herdsmen, gangster activities, kidnapping, armed robbery, and other issues of insecurity. Martha Iku, Benue Television News, Makudi.
Many thanks, Martha. Let's go on a very quick break. We will be back shortly with more stories. Do stay with us. Welcome. Now, Governor Hassan Talia sends his heartfelt condolences to the family, the Tiv Area Traditional Council, and good people of Jechura and the entire people of Benue State over the death of the two Jechura, His Royal Highness Clement Barefal Gandhi. According to a press release by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Tesu Kula, the traditional ruler died in a London hospital on Thursday, July 25, 2024. The Governor describes the death of the two Jechura as sad, stating that death has not only robbed the Jechura and Tiv nation, but has also deprived the people of his positive contributions and wise counsel as a traditional ruler, father, and opinion leader. He, however, acknowledges Chief Ugandan's great contributions towards conflict resolutions and preservation of the customs and traditions of the people. While he was the chairman of Jechura Intermediate Area Traditional Council, saying his wise counsel will be missed by his people. He praised God to receive his soul, comfort his family, the Jechura people, and the entire people of the state. Commissioners for Industry, Trade and Investment Manasseh Opin says the present administration is determined to stimulate more activities that will allow businesses to thrive. Mr. Opin made this known during an on-the-spot assessment of Makudi Modern Market. Our correspondent Nashun Dam has details.
Few weeks after the government of Benue State revoked a lease agreement entered with private partners concerning this market, the Commissioner for Industry, Trade and Investment, Manasseh Opin, takes a tour around the market facility to identify areas of damage with a view to improving on its infrastructure. Mr. Opin interfaces with the traders to determine an amicable resolution, such as an open policy created by government where traders can freely express themselves about the challenges they are facing in the market. The Commissioner assures the traders that government will soon bring an intervention that will be serve as a solution to the drainage system to improve the security architecture of the market.
Certain things that need immediate intervention in the market. Over 30 or more, 50 shops, nobody is buying them because there is waterlogged right in the frontage. There's no way you can operate those markets. I think that's one area that needs immediate intervention so that we can restore hope and confidence of both the traders and the buyers, people that go to market to buy things. We need to evacuate the refuge immediately. These are things that we need to do some interventions as soon as possible.
According to the Trade and Investment Commissioner, the access road behind the village market will be closed to shut out persistent threat to commercial activities in that section of the market. Some traders acknowledged the state government's effort towards creating an enabling environment for trade to thrive and thanked the Commissioner for the visit. The Commissioner is accompanied by other management staff from the ministry on the visit. Naishun Dam, Benue Television News, Makudi.
Thank you, Nashun. Benue State High Court, presided by Justice Tetia Asusa, has dismissed the application filed by Samuel Otom seeking extension of time for him to file his process against the Income and Expenditure Commission of Inquiry established by Governor Hassan Talia from probing the income and expenditure of Benue State from May 29, 2015 to May 29, 2023. Our correspondent Dosu Duku has more.
Justice Tetia Aswa, delivering his ruling on the application, which lasted less than an hour, dismissed the suits by the former governor on grounds of being status bearer, holding that the motion was filed outside the stipulated time. Reading the judgment, the presiding judge notes that after diligent scrutiny, the state's public officers protection law, upon which the former governor hinged his argument, there was no rationale for extension of time, thus rendering his application incompetent and lacking in merit. Reacting to the ruling, counsel to the second and third respondent, Stella Akiga, holding brief for Matthew Buka, SN described the ruling as justifiable, laying the matter to rest. In the same vein, counsel to the 10th and 11th respondent, Raphael Adokele, said the application was belated, hence his dismissal was in order.
We thank God for the sound ruling that has been delivered by the Lordship. And as it has happened now, this case is gone. It's a dead case. There's nothing one can do.
Defense counsel standing in for 7th, 8th, and 9th respondent, Raphael Ashwe, standing in for Mohammed Ndarani, agrees with the ruling, adding that the issue the applicant was trying to push forward on the work done by the Auditor General of the state lacked merit.
They have filed an originating motion seeking to restrain the Commission of Inquiry from carrying out its responsibility on the basis that the job prescription, the terms of reference of that commission had already been done by the Auditor General of the state, and so for the applicant it was more like a repetition. Okay, and then the terms of reference of the Commission of Inquiry, they were actually gazetted on the 27th of February, and then the law, both the Public Officers Protection Law and then the rules of the Honorable Court are saying that you have 3 months within which to commence this action. So counting from the 27th day of February 2024, they waited till the 31st day of May 2024 before they filed. So clearly it was outside 3 months. So what the court did, the court did justice to the case.
The State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice and Public Order, Fidelis Imnim, hailed the ruling of the High Court, adding that it was in order.
The court has given the Commission of Inquiry a clean bill of health. They will go on to do their work, and like I say, it's not a witch hunt.
The State Attorney General expresses dismay over the action of Samuel Otom trying to stop the Commission of Inquiry from investigating him, saying that Governor Hyacinth Alia has the right to know the financial records of the state.
Government is a continuum. Now, when Otom came into power in 2015, he took his time, his energy, and everything, engaged many lawyers to investigate the activities of Gabriel Towasuswa for the 8 years of his administration. So you have investigated somebody very, very vehement. Why you are afraid that you should not be investigated? Why are you running when nobody is pursuing you? Because the Commission of Inquiry, from the day they made, their first day of public hearing, I, who appear and deliver the message of His Excellency, clearly told the world that it's not a witch hunt. It's to look into the record, into the books, to making sure that the record of governance within the administration is kept clean.
With the dismissal of the suit, the Commission of Inquiry is now giving the go-ahead on its mandate to investigate the income and expenditure of the state from May 29, 2015 to May 29, 2023. Dosu Duku, Benue Television News, Makuri.
Protesters on Thursday gathered at the Ikeja on the bridge in Lagos, singing, dancing and marching from there to other parts of Ikeja. The organizers, many of them young people, say they are frustrated with the economic condition and have vowed days of rage in demonstrations. Heavy security presence, including operatives of the Lagos State Anti-Crime Outfit Rapid Response Squad (RRS) with patrol vans, heavy anti-riot gun trucks and black marias were sighted. In Akure, the Ondo State capital, markets and shops were closed for businesses. Traders at the Ojauba were seen playing football along the busy Adesida Road. Commercial drivers and motorcyclists were seen carrying out their duties. There were heavy security presence at strategic locations around Akure and its environs. Reports from Mina, the Niger State capital, shows that few cars and people were on the streets while shops, several filling stations and markets were shut down. The popular Mangunkon Road and Mobile Road where there have been traffic witnessed little or no cars on it. There was heavy security presence at the Mina branch of the Central Bank of Nigeria. In Enugu, the Enugu state capital, fear-stricken residents remained indoors over the planned nationwide protest. Shops, banks, markets, and public and private offices were closed, bringing economic activities to a halt. The usual battling Ogbete, Holy Ghost taxes, streets and major roads were empty, with few people seen at bus stops. There was a notable exemption at Mayor Market, Agbani Road, Enugu, as few traders were spotted in the market, most of them discussing the consequences of the protest. Let's take another quick break. We'll be back shortly with more stories. Do stay with us. Welcome. The Nigerian Education Loan Fund (NELFund) says it has disbursed over 1.72 billion naira as loans to 20,000 students in 5 tertiary institutions. Managing Director of NELFund, Akintunde Sayer, said this at a news conference in Abuja on Wednesday. He disclosed that an additional 815 million naira would be disbursed before the close of work on Wednesday to another institution, bringing the total disbursed amount to tertiary institutions to 2.5 billion naira. The NELFund MD also revealed that all students offered loans will be given the sum of 20,833 naira as monthly upkeep throughout the duration of their studies, explaining that the total amount each benefiting student would get is 250,000 naira. He stated that the agency has also approved 260,000 naira loan consisting of institutional fees and upkeep loans. Sawyer said the NELFund was collaborating with several key agencies and institutions to ensure utmost transparency and security. He added that the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit (NFIU), Department of State Services (DSS), Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), and Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC) will work alongside the various banks involved in the process. That's all we'll have for you in Countrywide, but before we go, let's take a recap of our headlines. We told you Governor Hassan earlier has announced establishment of Benue Digital Infrastructure Council. Also, heavy security as hunger protest begins in some states. And we intimated you that Nigerian Education Loan Fund has disbursed 1.72 billion naira to 20,000 students. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Winifred. You so do have a great day and stay safe.